Welcome to Trekyards Datafile, where we take a look at a ship from the Star Trek universe and provide you with some specifications and fun facts. Today you are accessing the Krenim Patrol ship, as seen in the Star Trek Voyager episode, A Year of Hell. Initiating Trekyards Datafile, transferring to monitor.
Accessing file.
This ship was a vessel in the Krenim Imperium's fleet before a temporal incursion changed the timeline and likely rendered it non-existent. So, we can assume that this vessel likely only really exists in the non-divergent prime timeline. The Krenim Imperium in the prime timeline only have a small region of space which they can call their own, due to the influence of the Zal, so it's unlikely that they have a very large fleet of ships.
The vessel was encountered in 2374 by the USS Voyager and is not very large, having an estimated approximate length of 154 meters, width of 76 meters, and a height of 95 meters. Now these numbers are acquired from the actual 3D model as used in Voyager and shared here for the first time. The command module is 53 meters wide and 80 meters high and has a total crew complement of about 15 personnel. It initially had very limited warp capabilities and was only used to patrol the outskirts of Krenim territory before the timeline incursion. Upon the timeline resetting itself due to the destruction of Anorax's large time ship and its temporal footprint being removed from existence, it is stated by Ensign Kim that the Krenim have been returned to a pre-warp civilization, meaning that any other versions of the ship after the timeline correction would in fact not be capable of warp speeds.
We can assume its weapon systems were actually quite limited and of an older design type, as it did no actual damage to Voyager when it attacked. She is, however, equipped with some sort of torpedo weapon, although we have no real indication as to how advanced they were. We can safely assume, however, they are not an equivalent to a photon torpedo in yield. The ship had mistaken Voyager for a Zal ship and had fired upon her, just prior to the timeline and the ship changing into the very large Krenim warship.
Well, that's it for this very compact look at the Krenim Patrol ship as seen in Star Trek Voyager. Please check out other videos on this channel for relaxed discussions, conversations with the ship's designers, fully detailed episodes and breakdowns on all ship types, and original 3D renders of all your favorite Star Trek ships, and animations with actual studio models and assets from the show. Always a lot more to see here on Trekyards, so be sure to check in often, and don't forget to tune in next time for another Trekyards Datafile.